Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming in. What is next in love? What could be coming your way? What is it that spirit wants you to know? So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly joined us. Welcome to all of my new subs. I have a lot of new subs recently, so thank you for joining the channel. Spirit, I'm so grateful to have you in my life, and I ask that you guide me at this time with loving messages. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. A heartfelt journal. That came into me as I wrote it down. I wrote it down. It could be something that you've wished for. It could be kind of a list of, this is what I'm asking you for, spirit. So sometimes I like to say, write down what it is that you want and just put it away. And the day that you fall in love with somebody, after a little while, pull out that list and see if your list matches the person who spirit brings to you. It's actually really exciting, because spirit brings you somebody that's very, very close to your list. So it's really exciting. So if you haven't ever done that, maybe take a few minutes and write down what it is that you're hoping for. I have a posy blessing. So look for the posies. Okay, beautiful. A blessing coming. I have tender moments. Somebody who is very affectionate. Somebody who is, they're saying gentle and kind, okay? A gentle, kind soul is coming, okay? So that could be something you're asking for. I want somebody to be good to me. I want somebody to be kind to me. That could be on the top of this list. And I have a letter. Somebody is reaching out with letters. Somebody, not letters, but say text messages, just kind of communication of some kind. So we're going to be communicating back and forth. We could be in a very short period of time going back and forth with what it is that we feel about each other in the text messages, or ending each message with love you, talk later, or little heart emojis or whatever it is that you do. Bottom of the deck, I have tarot and tea. So little bit of what is your card saying. So let's see what your cards are saying. Maybe your cards, your cards predicted this. Maybe that's what they're letting you know. It's maybe this is the reading you were meant to find. Let's see what your cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a 7 of Wands. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. There's a part of me that's saying that there's 2 people involved. And you could be still on the fence with somebody from your past and somebody new coming in at the same time. And I feel like the new person is saying, I'm not the one who keeps disappointing you. I want to show you that I have more to offer. I want to show you that I want to put in some energy and time. I think that you've got 2 people have you on their mind. Okay, so there's a sense of, which way do I go? 2 people want you. And you are kind of in between, it's, do I go with the old because it's what I know and give that person another chance, or just keep going? Or do I go with this new energy that's kind of this unknown, I don't know where it's going to go, who is obviously spending some time with me and getting to know me, and we can feel the attraction. And they're saying they understand that it's complicated. Like, this person's still willing to fight for you. They're still willing to kind of prove to you that they want to be with you. So it's definitely complicated is how it's coming into me. How did I get here? How did we get here? But there's always a choice, you know, and that's what it's going to come down to is what's your best future self? What's your best higher self? So you might not be ready to answer that yet, but you do have somebody, two people that really you feel like have feelings for you. Two of Cups. I have a Justice. One of them wants a commitment. The other one is saying, I can't give you that right now. And I've got too much going on, or it's going to cause a lot of, you know, pain in my life, or it's going to be a big upheaval. It could be somebody that you've loved for a long time, but you can't have them. I'm in love with somebody I can't have. And then someone else comes into your life and you can have that person, and you could be with that person, and you could even have a future with that person. But it's really hard to give up this. I have a 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, you know, sometimes 4 of Wands. Geez, Louise. I think that Spirit sometimes shows us the right path. And it's, in this case, you're torn, your heart, you know, it's the torn between two lovers energy. But I'm torn. I'm torn with, I've always had feelings for this other person. I always thought I'd end up with them someday, but it's not working out that way. You know, maybe it's a lot of back and forth, or on again, off again, but it's been going on for so long, you don't know anything different. And Spirit's offering you something new and something wonderful and something stable and something secure. So whoever this new person is that's trying to get your energy and trying to get your attention just by spending time with you, I don't feel like they're putting a lot of pressure on you, which feels good. I don't feel like they're, it's up to you to decide, is how they keep saying it. Like, you have to decide, you have to decide. So it's just a matter of time that you're going to see them for what they have to offer. You know, it's a hard choice, but you got to go with what's best for you. You know, the person who can be in a relationship. I have escape. You could escape with that person. It could be an escape for them being with you. It could be a third party situation that they can't get out of. I have little kids. I'm married. I'm not going to divorce my wife. Whatever it is, but you're not somebody else's escape. Okay. You're not somebody else's entertainment. It's just a friendship. I have a Cancer energy. I have a Pisces energy. Maybe we just keep telling everybody we're just friends, and we're not. There's lots of feelings there. I'm secretly in love with you. So there's a sense of we're not just friends. There's something been going on, you know, behind the scenes. I have Independence and Aquarius. So this person makes you look like you're single all the time, okay? And you could be emotionally in a long-term relationship with them. So everybody sees you as you're always single, and how come you don't have anybody when you really do? So you're living in a secret, and that probably gets old after a while. I have the Birth. Maybe I want more. Maybe I want a family, and this person would never give me a family. They have a family already. So you've got to make some big choices, some big decisions. You've got somebody coming in, a Pisces energy, that you are definitely opening their eyes at the possibility of more. Okay, so there's more of I'm giving you the opportunity to get to know me. I'm not pushing you, but you do enjoy this person because this person is more available. This person is spending more time with you, but they also know you have feelings for someone else. So they're not really ready to invest a lot. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, Spirit's saying. I have Generosity. They're being very good to you. They're being very kind to you. They're taking you places. They're entertaining you. I have a Leo energy. I have a Power energy. You see this as somebody who could be stable. This arch is coming into me as somebody who could be very stable for you. So you do see that. Scorpio energy. You're having a hard time letting go of something you can't have. I'm going to say behind the scenes that there's this kind of whole little world, and maybe you're tired of it. Maybe you're tired of living you know, your family doesn't really know what's going on with you. You have to constantly make excuses of where you're going or who you're with. And I just feel like you can't be with somebody and then there's somebody else that you can be with. I have a Temperance. I have a Ten of Cups. I have a High Priestess. I have a King of Wands. This is more of a feeling as what does your soul want? Your soul wants peace and happiness. Your soul wants to be inspired and to be lifted up by somebody. Your soul is looking for, I feel like I want to know where I'm headed. Like this Ten of Cups is, yeah, of course it's about happiness, but it also feels like I kind of have direction, don't I? You know, like I'm following this path and I kind of know where I'm headed. So there's this part of me that's saying, I don't know where I'm headed ever with this person who I've been kind of attached to emotionally all this time. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Spirit has something else for you. I have an Emperor. I have a Moon. And I have a Lover's card. I'm not sure why you have, they're saying a decision to make. You know, it's really going to be a decision. And you're the only one who can make it because you've got to say goodbye. And you're not ready maybe to say goodbye to somebody who you really care about. You can't have both, Spirit's saying. You can't have both. That's not going to work. So your future self and your higher self has so much potential and so much ahead of it. So sometimes we have to make some hard choices in life. And if the person who you've been attached to emotionally isn't available, you have to walk away sometimes and be with somebody who is. You're not doing yourself a favor. You're lonely. You're celebrating holidays by yourself. You're living a lie, theoretically, if it's a third party. They can't give you what you want, Spirit just said. So this isn't for everybody. This isn't everybody's reading. So if that doesn't connect to you, obviously, but there's something better out there is really what it is, you know? So if it could be that you've been kind of hoping and waiting for a past to return, or you definitely are in contact with somebody that you can't have and we're just friends, but I'm secretly in love with that person and I can't let go of that person. So we struggle with that. Spirit, tell me more. What is it that you need me to know? There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I have a Cancer. I have a Capricorn. I have a Pisces. I have a Sagittarius. I do feel like your new person knows what's going on. Okay. You've been honest with them. I don't feel like they are pushing you. I feel like they're helping you to choose. Okay. They're helping you to move on with your life and be comfortable with that. They're not going to beg you. They're not going to rush you, Spirit's saying, but they do care about you. They want to happily ever after with someone and they can see themselves being with you. So maybe they can see it before you can see it. And that could be, you know, maybe they're stronger. Maybe they are the one that you're going to wake up one day and say, I'm so grateful that you never gave up on us. I'm so grateful that you allowed me to figure out my feelings. I'm so grateful that you didn't walk away. That you really fought for us. So I feel like there's going to be a day that you are grateful for that. Let me see what the loving feelings are. Spirit, what is it that our future self needs to hear at this time? I admit that I'm obsessed with you. So you've got somebody who you've definitely got their attention. I love your smile and making you laugh. I just want to see you happy. You could be saying, I'm so confused, you know, I'm torn, I can't make you any promises, things like that. And this person's like, I just want to see you happy. You know, you're not happy. I want to see you happy. I'm totally into you. I want to be with you. So I think that you're going to have a hard choice ahead of you. I'm at home when I'm with you. If you feel at home with them, that's a good choice. I'm scared you will reject me. I'm scared you'll go back to the person that you have feelings for, even though you can't have what you want with them. I guess that's the risk they're willing to take. I need to be alone with you. Maybe if I can get you away from this environment, maybe if I can spend some one-on-one time with you somewhere else and you can see and give me a chance, you can see that there could be something between us. So that could be going on. And I would say I would put some time into that, spend some time with this person. I'm sorry for hurting you. Please forgive me. So maybe this person is expressing their feelings and you can't respond and it's upsetting to you in some way. Take my hand and let's start this journey. You've got somebody who really wants to be with you, and you've got somebody who can't give you what you want. So that's a really hard place to be. Let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to help guide you with your choice. I know you'll choose the right avenue for you. So let's thank Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, CathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And please check out my other channels. I've got 2 other channels. I'll put the links in the description below. Let's ask Spirit to guide you, and we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.